Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
He finds an opening past the 40. Cuts back right. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, it's Brees. And this is incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Check. 36. Line 36. We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. Hey. High 7.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Von Bell up to make the tackle. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
56. Bring it. Bring it. Mike 56.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. The 20. 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 82 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate it, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Harris. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Breeze now. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
First down, Saints.
Breeze now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Looks good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the Bears' 47-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. They can't hang with us.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And 5 at the 42-yard line.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Kill. 55, come on, guys, 55. Hey. Bravo.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 5-1. 55.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 17, Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Ready? Waiting.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Breeze to the goal line, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Breeze. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loose...
He's got a man, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 24.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. Marcus Williams on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Strong right. Hey.
Now Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Yellow lady. Hey, we gotta get this stop here. 5-9.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Breeze going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky, Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
23. 180. You ain't got nothing. Alert, 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 alert. 24 is the mic. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Again, it's Cohen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Alert, 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 alert. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. Not here. You go tight. X3, 218, chopper.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
And the Saints first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eli Apple. Thomas, the intended target. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Trubisky. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. And that'll bring up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
25, check 25, check 25.
The busy night continues for Kamara. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One last shot for Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Saints, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.